and welcome to The Truth Behind the Truth, the 5th season.
Yeah.
Oh my God, can you believe it? The 5th season. We've been doing this that long.
That's crazy. How you doing, Darnell?
I'm doing all right. I am doing all right.
Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Welcome back home. To our hiatus, from our hiatus. I'm sorry, guys. I have to send out these invites.
He's just doing extra. Read all about it.
Right. Exactly.
That's basically what he's doing on the side.
Exactly.
But Darnell, how was your day today?
It was good. I work 6 days a week, so it was a day.
Yeah, trust.
Gotta work.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Darnell.
Go ahead.
I said it's been a day. The day has been good, or whatever the case should be. I still got work tonight, but all is well.
Well, the true level of success, which is great, which is truly great.
Well, let me just say this. Okay. This is really, I hear this all the time on the job that I work. On a Friday, people come in and say, it's a Friday, it's a Friday, it's a Friday. My thing is, we all have jobs. Luckily we have jobs that do have weekends off. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of jobs who don't really, the jobs that we work we don't have the luxury of, having days off during the weekend. So why is it still necessary for people to come in on your job or any job and say it's a Friday, depending on if you have that weekend off or not? Right. Don't that kind of unnerve you a little bit? I'm just saying it kind of gets under my skin because I'm like, why do y'all still have this mindset or this notion that everybody has a weekend off? I don't get it. You don't have a weekend off. Darnell, you don't have a weekend off. So why do people still come on jobs talking about it's a weekend, it's a Friday? Why? What is that?
I think it's just really based on their perception of where they are in life. I honestly do. It to me anyway. It's just like can't even worry about them really. But it is what it is. Hey, we gotta pay the bills until the banks take over for us.
But it just gets to me when people do come in and say, y'all, it's Friday. I'm like, well, yeah, it's Friday, but some of us still gotta work the weekend. Yeah. I'm just saying. I mean, that still gets like, come on now. Let's.
I've got to a point where
I
don't even think about it. Yeah, me either. Me either. So how you been doing?
Oh, I'm good. I've been really excited about which we're going to talk about throughout the course of the night, this 5th season. Yeah. And I mean, there's been a lot gone on since the summer. I mean, as far as in the news.
Oh, yes.
And all of that. That's the one funny part of when you take some time off. A lot occurs, during that time frame. And we lost a couple of people, great people.
Oh, yes.
John Amos and Chris Christopherson. Yes. And oh God. Sorry.
John Amos, you did say John Amos.
I did say John Amos. Oh God, why am I having a brain freeze at the moment? Joe Jackson, Tito Jackson. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Tito Jackson as well. James Earl. So it's been a wave of individuals that have transitioned. During the time we've been on hiatus.
Great talents,
right?
Great talents.
Really, really great talents. It's just amazing how they have that. I always hate to see people transitioning out, but everybody got to go at some point.
Well, we all have a season, and seasons do change.
Yes, it does.
It
certainly does. So, but a little bit
behind the truth.
Yeah, little moments with that. They start slide my mic a little bit for us. So things like that have definitely have occurred. So now we are in our new studio home. So we actually moved over the summer. So we are in Studio City area, or North Hollywood area of California, right around the studios. So that's kind of giving us close. We're getting close. Okay, we're getting close. I told Coco when we were talking, I said, look, hey girl, we're getting there. She's gonna be our primary guest in the studio when we get there. But she is our wonderful guest tonight, sharing so much about what she's done over the summer. And we're gonna get into the little political phase and hear her one funny mama spin on it. And seeing what all that. And then we have my brilliant brother. That's part of our tonight as our guest tonight, the incomparable writer, producer, director, filmmaker, Jay Somerville is going to be with us tonight as well. So we are having a good night, good kickoff of season 5.
Yes.
We got a lot of great things for you this in store this season. We're excited about digging into it. Share it with your friends, talk about it, get it out there.
Get out there.
We want you to share, shares, and like. And also send us an email to the TTBTT show at Gmail and share what you like for us to talk about, to hear our collective opinion on it. All right. So one thing we do is try to bring information to you that's automatically already fact checked. Okay, and not fact check, but then that's not about anyway. Fact check. So it is, and we've never had any bounce back from anything that we've ever said. Of course, in these now 5 years that we've been in front of you, because we believe in spreading a great level of love, life, and light in humanity. So as long as we keep that focus up, we're gonna be all right. At the end of the day. Now we'll tell you like it is every now and then. I'll let you know what
she'll tell you like it is. We'll just sit here and listen.
I'll tell you if your ship ain't
His
right.
Gemini spirit will let you know what it's all about, right, Darnell?
Tell you if that ship ain't right, so in the course of it. But anyway, so I believe that we need to just kind of chat a little bit more about what's going on. So Darnell, any particular thing that went on this summer with you?
Say it again.
Anything particular as far as the summer went on while we were away?
No, nothing in particular. We've just been moving forward with business and just getting ready for the next chapter.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's an exciting chapter in line. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys maybe, I like to say numerologists, but there's always the significance in numbers, number 7, number 8, number 5, number 6, all those typical category means a lot in the spiritual realm, or things. But 5 always, whenever you're in a situation, you've been planning for somewhere and you've been consistent, and then you roll in the number 5, there's always a great shift. Because it takes you to your next level, So it's like what you've been hoping for, praying for, however you want to look and believing for, all that. It just changes, And I'm glad for that because we're in season 5 of the show. And just to say that this show is now, Donna and I have been fighting for a long time to get us somewhat recognized in different ways, so that we can go forward. We declare, we said it over and over again. So thematically over time, I can't share all what you got right now, but we have been placed, and we've been strategically placed to be around some great people, great producers, and opportunities are really coming. So it won't be long, Like we told you, I'm gonna put it this way, and we will get ready for our break. Don and I had rode by Paramount one day. You remember? And this is when at the ending of Dr. Phil was ending his season.
I think that was Warner Brothers.
It was Paramount. Dr. Phil was shot where he recorded at Paramount.
Okay.
So I said, you know what, Paramount gonna be opening up a studio real soon. Okay, they're gonna be a slot. So how about it? I'm gonna leave it at this: that somebody is in our pathway. That's somebody over at Paramount. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. All right. So whatever you say, whatever you believe, whatever you want to believe, and what you're trying to believe, it can manifest itself. You just got to be patient and go through the process.
True.
Go through the process. But anyway, without further ado, we ain't gonna talk too long on this tonight because we got a lot to dig into. Okay, with this political drama. Okay, that's really going on. All right. After we come back from this quick, brief break, we will be back with our wonderful guest tonight, the lovely, the beautiful, sensational, one of my dear hearts, Miss Coco Brown. Woo. And accompanying her tonight as one of our greats is my little brother. I mean, just a great individual in this industry and in person. So we're gonna dig in tonight.
Let's dig in.
We'll be right back on this quick break.
Yes.
All right, and we are back. I am so glad, man. Y'all don't know how I'm excited about this.
Yes.
Because I'm telling
I'm
you,
excited too.
Oh man, it's just I'm just excited. I'm about to find the words, and then I'm really am because it's a good time to be excited.
Hey.
It really is.
Yes,
It's a really good time to be excited and to see so much that's going on. In that around us and within life and all of those other type of things. But anyway, enough about us.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it tonight.
Yes.
All right, let's bring to the show not a foreign, but I call her a partner of the show because anytime I call on her, if it meets the schedule, she is right here for me.
Yes.
We made a pledge one another. I want to get Carol Coleman. It's been about 10 years now.
Ooh.
That we were working together on Tyler Perry's show, and we were in the same movie together. We didn't work on set together that particular day, but she was in Single Moms Club and I was in Single Moms Club. So, but that's how it is in the movie industry,
Right.
But anyway, and at the same time, we're bringing my wonderful brother and filmmaker, just an awesome all around person in terms of developing and writing and whatever the case may be. So, guys, listen, you need somebody, a great writer that great film and can produce it for you. You need to call Jay Somerville as well. But anyway, without further ado, let's bring these two wonderful people, Miss Coco Brown.
Hey,
Miss Coco.
And Mr. Jay Somerville.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God.
Woo. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
The beauty of the night. Not you, Jay. Her.
thank God for filters.
Oh, you know what? How are you, my sweet? How are you?
Yes.
I'm booked and busy, blessed.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Busy.
Okay.
But it's just been the last few months have been insane, but
right.
I'm still here. In the immortal words of Antoine Fisher, I'm still here. I'm still standing. Yes. You couldn't break me. But it's been an amazing, very, very stressful, crazy, blessed, but it's been good. It's been good. Like I said, thank God for filters.
For those that I'm sure everybody follows Coco on social media and whatever. But what was it? Like 4 months, 5 months ago when you lost your house, right? Was it 4 months ago?
Actually, it's been almost 7.
7 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
March, April, May, June, July, August, September. No, baby, we are going into the 9th month.
Wow.
I could have had a whole baby by now. I'm giving birth. I'm giving birth to a new
You
home.
are. You are.
Because November 11th we move into our new home. So
that is so beautiful. Maybe we can talk a minute, just kind of share about the blessings and how everything have worked out around you and that, because when you face something like that, it's like you feel like the hope beyond hope. And you may me knowing her pretty well. I mean, she shared some, I won't get into all the things she shared with me about that. I'll let her if she wants to, to share those things. But I'm grateful for her, at the end of the day, because her life was spared, her son's life was spared, in the midst of all of that and losing everything, and then being and being able to, but we'll get into that. We'll say that. All I want everybody to know is that you're blessed and it's being restored double, and triple. Back to you. I will say this is that you remember that text I sent you. I found out about. I said after this. I kept saying after this and after this. You remember?
Yes.
That was the day for a word for you that particular day.
Yes.
But
a whole lot of actors.
A whole lot of actors. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, Jay, how are you, sir? But my brother, welcome to the Troop Down Troop for the very first time.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm great. It's really exciting to be engaged in your show. I know you've been doing it for a while, and I've been all over the place. You've been trying to get me acclimated in the process. So this is my first time on your show, and I'm really excited to see how it goes.
Yes. Well, we
some knowledge and get it.
Dropping knowledge. That's what about dropping knowledge. We definitely got to do it.
Let's get into that. Let's get into it. So let's start with the quote. Now, the quote for tonight is, if you don't do politics, politics will do you. And that came from Miss Nina Turner from the Breakfast Club. Well, she's not from the Breakfast Club, but it was an interview she did for the Breakfast Club. And she's a supporter of Bernie Sanders. And political strategists and politicians. But it is so true. If you don't do politics, politics will definitely do you. Do y'all believe that? Because I'm so tired of people saying, "Oh, I don't get involved in politics and stuff of that nature." But do you believe in that quote? And does it ring true in your life? Well, it doesn't matter.
If you don't do politics, politics will do you. So that means, like, regardless if you are involved in politics, you're going to have to deal with it. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. Even if you don't deal with
politics. I look at it a different way.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
How do you look at it, Coco?
I look at it that if you don't do politics, you will wake up and all your rights will be gone. And you'll be like, what happened?
Okay.
You need to know something. You need to be involved in something.
Right.
Be aware of something. You can't walk around here with blinders on, because you'll mess around and your tail will be in the field picking cotton and you don't know how you got there.
Okay.
And it's possible too.
Yeah.
It's
I
true.
mean,
it's true.
And so true. I mean, you have that conversation quite a bit about, things potentially going in an opposite direction.
Because I come from, I was raised in that part of the country.
Right.
So them cotton fields are still there.
I think going back to picking cotton is kind of extreme, though. You know, I don't think we'll be
it's extreme, but we are in extreme times. I mean, you're talking as a female, this particular political race is really resonating with me, because even though I'm past the childbearing years, I have nieces, I have goddaughters. And what I will not let happen is someone tell them that if they are raped or something like that, they have to have their rapist baby. I'm sorry.
Right.
I don't, that is personal to me now. You know, that's why I feel like it is extreme at this point. I mean, we're looking at insane versus sane. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. We're looking at insane, screw political parties, insane, sane. That's it. That's it.
Well, you're in the best place right now because we have a woman running for president, right? So those issues are going to be addressed probably more than what it would have been in the past.
I hope so. There's a whole lot of women back in that orange.
Yeah, it's actually a good time for women who are voters. So that's something to look forward to. I mean, it's
she's saying the right things right now, but I'm not stupid enough. I've been voting for a long time, honey. What, 30 years? Trust and believe, honey. Just because they said it on that podium before election, don't mean it's going to be what they stand on after they get elected.
Oh yeah, that's
so I'm wise enough to know that, but it's something that we have to understand. There are women out here who are voting for the Handmaid's Tale.
And you have to understand, to be honest with you, y'all, we have a 3-tier government. So whatever they're saying up on that podium, they still have to deal with the Congress and the Senate. And it still those two have to still report to the president. But I think
the public school system has failed so many because they don't understand the tiers of government. They do not understand the tiers of government. Because if they blame Kamala Harris for one more thing, I'm like, boo-boo, you do realize she was the VP. She couldn't do that. Like it's insane to me. It's like clutching your head. Like, we learned my child was in 7th grade and knows that. That knows that the VP ain't signing jack.
Right, exactly.
But let me ask y'all this question. Why is Trump so his appeal is so strong with certain sectors of the country?
They need a leader. They need a leader, baby. When you've got followers out here who are in desperate need of a leader, how do you think Hitler got in power, baby?
Wow. Woo. Okay.
They need a leader.
You're echoing.
You've got free thinkers and you've got people who need leaders that need people to tell them how to think, how to sleep, how to eat, how to walk. And unfortunately, there is a very large population of people on this planet who need a leader.
Absolutely.
They can't think for themselves.
I think the guy's just been in entertainment for so long. He just knows how to talk to a certain sector of people and say the things that other people want to hear. You know what I mean?
Playing in their faces. You're right. He's playing in their faces. And
he's an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? And he says things that are shock value, but it says a lot of things that people aren't going to say that they thinking. You know, that's what I get from it. You know,
but do you think that's why he appeals more to men than he do just women?
I don't know the stats on that of who he appeals to more of. You know, I know there's a lot of women out there that's far left, far right. That's a hot mess on both sides. So I can't really, you know, speak to that. But like Coco was saying, you know, the country's split in half right now. Right. So you got people over here that's a hot mess. You got people over there. So they far right, there's far left, and really the people that's right there in that middle is what's going to be the deciding factor of making sense of where we're going in the country. And you know, I'm not a big fan of Kamala, and I'm not a big fan of Trump. Neither one of them, you know, they got their flaws. But what I've seen recently, in regards to Kamala, is that she has at least been reaching over to kind of communicate with people in the Republican Party. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and try to move different pieces around. But again, she's a politician. She ain't no joke with the politics. Like
that woman was she a prosecutor or something like that? Come on now. And a black woman on top of that. He tried to argue and debate a black woman. Years of experience.
But don't you have to be black to be able to do that?
Oh wait.
To be able to do that?
Is black sugar, because if the Klan walked in her room right now, she getting hung too.
Right.
Hung too. I don't know why they act like she ain't gonna get hung with all of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Her edges don't smooth down.
But I think or you know,
y'all talk about Klan picking cotton. Like, come on now.
If Donald Trump is saying Haitians eat cats and dogs, let me have my euphemisms. If Donald Trump can say Haitians eating cats and dogs, let me have my analogies and euphemisms too.
Yes.
And the correct way, open the door for us all.
Exactly. And the correct way to pronounce her name is Kamala. So let's get that correct before we go even further. And you know what, to be honest with you, the more I want to believe, and I don't want to believe we could go back that far. I'm praying that we don't ever have to pick off any type of cotton. Right. That's just, we're gonna put that out there right there because
it's not gonna happen.
But you think about it. You talk about the Klan, right? Let's break it down if you want to keep it real. If they take away immunity for police officers, you know the police was started by the Klan.
Absolutely. Right. Historically, yes.
So what are we going back to, sugar? I mean, it may be decades, but is it that many?
Nice. Yeah.
Police started through the Klan and all of those wonderful night watchers with the white hoods.
Right. Exactly.
That's where the sheriffs and all of that comes from that. If you don't believe me, go do your research.
Yes, right. That's true.
That's true. If you take away all their immunity and let them do law whatever way they feel fit. The man just said on the post last night that to stop shoplifters, police should be given at least an hour to brutally beat someone to the edge of their life to stop their shoplifting. Yeah. He just said that last night. Okay, so
I gotta see that soundbite.
Play like he ain't playing in y'all faces.
I gotta see the soundbite where he said he'll let cops beat the hell out of somebody for an hour. Really? I gotta see that. I'm not denouncing your.
He said that at a rally last night, honey.
Oh, I gotta see that.
It was on CNN. It was on MSNBC. It was on Fox. Even played it, but they tried to spin it. But you know how they do.
Right, exactly. So real quick, we got to go through a quick break. We'll be right back. Donald, you can pick up what's your question when we come back. Right? We'll see y'all in just a minute.
Oh my.
Well, I guess
I will talk. I watch him more than I watch her, honey.
Oh yeah.
The ground. Junk stars, baby. Hey, my name is Thurston, and here I have my CEO, son Langston. We specialize in junk removal, dumpster rental, and demolition. So if you need junk removed,
call Junk Stars.
You need dumpster rentals,
call Junk Stars.
All right. And we are back, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the Truth Behind the Truth kickoff of season 5. And we are already kicking it up with some great conversation.
Oh, yes. Right. Oh, yes.
Darnell, you have the floor, sir. Let's see what you guys said. We got some more to dig into. Yes, sir.
Cocos, you have to keep your. My mom always told me you have to keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. So that's why I watch him so closely, because therefore I tell people he's a person where he show his hand with every conversation.
Oh my God. Baby.
Wow.
Every conversation he shows his hand.
And it's crazy because right now what they're doing is with Jack and the rest of them, they're allowing him to use his words against him. But they've already stated what we're going to do is this. We're going to let the election go because we know that if we drag him into court now, it's going to bring more clout for him. The people are going to run.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
So if we get through election and we get him in court, or whatever the case may be, he's going to take the stand. And of course, he can go out there, he can lie, but then he'll perjure himself. But therefore, they're going to be able to ask him all the hard questions, and he can't divert from the questions, or whatever. They're playing own game of chess right now with him. And I don't know. I think he's a little bit too old to be sitting in the chain game.
Oh, he'll probably get the Martha Stewart treatment, sugar.
Yeah.
Camp
Cupcake.
Naturally.
Or he'll pull a Russell Simmons and go to Bali where there's no extradition.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, is that tea you drinking?
I'm like,
is that tea you drinking?
They said that therefore I didn't win. Trust me, I'll be on the next thing smoking. Adios.
What do you think is going to happen if he get elected, Darnell?
Oh,
what do you think is going to happen?
We're
going to go back to picking cotton.
It is going.
We're going to have the Ku Klux Klan.
He's going
to throw the government, become this big dictator, and just take over the.
He said it out his own mouth. He wanted to be a dictator.
So you can say whatever you want. Don't mean it's going to happen.
But
he's already the president.
I don't even think. I think what's going to happen is this, because you have to think about it. He gives the others so much power to feel as if they can do and say whatever they choose that they want to do. I don't think that it'll be a problem for them. It'll be a problem for us, because you think that they already hanging niggas for free.
Yeah, well,
you know what my biggest fear is?
What's up?
Yes.
Living on the street, being broke, having no money, not be able to feed my family, and then having people coming to the country taking jobs and opportunities that should be there for me and the people. That's all the.
So, do you want to pick oranges? Do you want to pick oranges?
He can say all the rhetoric he want to say. He can say I gives 2 shits because half that shit cap. All I care about is making some money for my family and making sure my friends and my people can prosper. That's where my focus lies on. And I feel like the other side ain't showing the card with it. So I could be feared, be scared. Oh, I was going to get kidnapped. I'm going to turn into cotton. I'm going to run and all. Nah, it ain't happening like
You're missing the point, sugar. You're taking it literally.
Let me ask you this. That's what America's based on. America's based on prosperity and becoming successful. So we gotta focus on our culture, the Black people getting ourselves together to make some money and putting it back on our side, not this little fear factor and riding on this train that the far left has been putting out there, because most of the things that they're putting out ain't successful for Black people. And that's what my problem is with the whole thing. I ain't with neither one of them. Okay. Whoever's going to create that bag for my family and my culture and my people to succeed, that's where my focus is going to lie. I'm not going to be scared of all these little jokey things with him. Who cares? Because she say a bunch of hot stuff that don't make no damn sense as well. All day.
Go with your point.
Yeah, go with your point.
No, what is this? I hear so many people make that comment, and I've got 2 points here. You talk about the immigrants coming in here taking your jobs. You want to pick oranges? You want to clean houses.
Why not?
You want to be janitor? No, I'm saying, are you willing to do that
Sure.
to provide for your family?
Why
The
not?
average person ain't.
If it's going to pay my bills and that's what's available, I will do it.
Okay, then you're part of a percentage. That's wonderful. Now, let me ask you the second question. You talk about you're worried about that. So you're saying you made no money during the Biden administration? You made no money. You only made money when he was in office the first time. Did you make money during the Obama administration?
I made more money when Trump was in office. I've been out of work longer inside of the Biden administration. Yes.
And you blame that on him?
I'm not blaming it on nobody.
I made money in every administration.
Well, then good. That's good for you. But that
I
doesn't
make money in every administration.
Mean the majority. If you do the math, if you do statistically, most people have not been making more money with the Biden administration.
I didn't say more. I said I made my money. I wasn't broke, honey. I ain't never been.
You know what I mean?
You're talking about losing money. Okay, you may go down with any economy and any presidency. You may see your money do this. The key is to make sure that your money never does this.
Right
now, if you're worrying about money's gonna do this, baby. The only people that keep doing this are billionaires, sugar. Even millionaires take a loss. I'm trying to figure out why you're acting like
the thing is, I think
one is not
about money. I could go make. That's not the point. It's not about just.
You said you're worried about providing for your family.
You're applying it to yourself. That's
no,
great.
I'm not. I know I'm not. I'm saying you're talking about not making money for your family.
You have millions of people coming in the border. You have millions of people coming in the border. Those resources are getting taken by people that might need them. I might not need them. I might not need food stamps, but other people that are a part of this country. I believe in country first. I believe in Black Americans first, and that's where the bag should go to. That's what my belief system is.
Right.
But that's any of this.
Well, let's just say this. We do have a broken immigration system. Right. We do. And for many, and this has been going on before Trump, before Obama, and before all of this. It just, the wall was this is Trump's situation.
Oh, did the wall get built? I'm sorry. Was the wall built?
The wall to be built because we still have a picket fence. But that's another situation. But it's still going to take the Congress, which they are still fighting, both of them, about a law that they're trying to compromise on when it comes down to this immigration situation. And I hate to say it, the conservatives are not trying to work because there's an election going on right now. So it's best suited for one party not to do their job because it's going to give the other party a win. So we're in this situation right now where we could have a great immigration system if we had two parties working together. But right now, they're not trying to do that right now. And I don't know how Trump is going to do anything or how Kamala is going to get this thing situated. But
she was in charge of the borders, and it's a hot mess. She's been in charge of the border. Whether it was a play that Biden did just to keep her busy, because I believe she's been disrespected since she's been in her position. I believe that she's been held back from keeping her voice out there. But that ain't got shit to do with what the issue is. Right now, the border's a hot mess. If she was in charge of it, great, and maybe gave her that job to keep her busy. I have no clue because I ain't in their bedroom, so I don't know.
So you thought she was in charge? They didn't have to report to anybody, or just like the
whatever she had to report to. The thing is, the border is still a mess.
You're saying it was her fault that she.
I'm not saying that. I didn't say that. You're not listening. Listen, and observe what I'm saying. I'm saying her job was the borders are. Her job is the borders are.
We not say she didn't get shit done.
The borders are. Period. I don't
care. She didn't get work done.
Okay, y'all. That's on the next question.
I'm asking a question, brother. I'm not telling you.
It's not about hating on her. That's her job.
She is wearing me out.
That's her job. My job is at McDonald's to go ahead and put the fries together, and they're not getting cooked, and people coming in line and they wait for their fries. Then that's my problem. Period.
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, I'm going to change it just a little bit. So, okay, let's put it this way. Let's put it a little spin on it. Okay, so if you were in that position, it's an open conversation, except for host. That what would you do different to fix what's going on there? Are you in the mindset of a deportation? Should we provide some sort of avenue for people to come into the country?
On asylum.
Hold on. Should we provide that as a country, or should we just close it off and say, hey, you know, you in, you ain't out? I mean, how are we going to solve this and necessarily in our individual communities or in our individual states? Because it's there. The problem is that we want to focus on leaders as to making a solid decision. But at the end of the day, guess what? Even if they make the decision, half of the people are not going to be happy about it. So my question is just to shade out there from you guys' opinion, if you were in this position of having to make or lead in this decision, how would you do it?
Well, if I was in the vice president's position, I was
you were in a position of authority that had the leadership to lead the idea of establishing some guidelines or furthering the guidelines to help at the border. What would you do?
If in that you're basing it on the city, like right now, if they were to put me in power right now as a Democrat,
or it doesn't matter.
It's not even a political party. I just want to hear your.
I just want to know what you do.
Yeah, I would basically put back the rules that Trump had in place before he left office that Biden cut off when he got in there. I would, if I was Trump, I would sign the damn deal that they want to. I don't care if they're getting clout for something he can't. It don't matter. Sign the damn thing. But of course, like he's playing politics like everybody else, and we're all suffering from it. You know what I'm saying? So on both sides, they're a hot mess. It's not the point. The point is we still have a lot of immigrants and people coming to this country getting food stamps, $10,000 on food stamp cards, get money, and you can't even get $5. My cousin Pookie can't get $10 for food stamps, and he's been out of work. But you know, somebody from another country gets signed up and get bread. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I don't care about party, this and that. If I was in charge, I lock the damn thing down. I have an eye scanning thing like Dubai, and you got to get in legally. You got to put your paperwork in. You got to chill in a hotel at Tijuana until you have your shit together, and then we can talk about you maybe coming in if you ain't a hot mess and bringing drama. Okay.
All right. Go ahead, Coco. Go ahead.
You like it or not?
Right. Go ahead, Coco.
No. I just wanted to hear what his plan was.
Okay.
Because all this about what Trump was going to do and had done, but if I am not mistaken, no, baby, let me finish.
Wait, Jay.
Let me
Hold on,
finish.
Jay. Let him talk.
They're not saying.
Well, my
Hey, let him
baby,
talk.
let me
Jay, let him
finish.
talk. Go ahead. Coco.
Hey, this light skin energy wearing me out. Okay,
You
look.
you catching my reflection, baby. You
All right,
catching
go.
my reflection.
All right.
Mercy.
Go
I
ahead,
so many
Coco.
of y'all in my family, so I get it. But show you a picture of my daddy. But no, my thing is, I hear we're talking about that he had something in place when he was in office that Biden took away. During the 4 years that Trump was in office, did we have any immigrants cross the border? Illegally or come in legally?
Right. You certainly did.
For those 4 years, did we not have anyone come over that wall? I'm sorry. The fence, because they ain't wall yet.
We didn't know because we were locked down in the house.
You said what? What'd you say, Darnell?
Yeah, when we didn't know because we was locked down in the house, and I think that's where people are getting it misconstrued with the financial aspect of it, because you have to think about it. Half of everybody was sitting at home at work when they weren't working. If you were working, you were working from home. Half of everybody's bills was halted because guess what? Wasn't nobody paying no bills. Let's just be real about it. That's why everybody like you had a little bit more money than what you had, or wherever the case may be. Everybody is feeling the effects of everything now because therefore we are having to pay the piper for what was happening during that time.
True. That's true.
That's so true. Inflation business, basically.
That's
inflation.
True. Well, I said it in the beginning. I said it during COVID on the show that once this was all over with, okay, and we went back to but starting a new life moving forward, that we were going to have to pay for everything that went on during that time. And I'm fired. Housing, rent, car, gas, everything was at a very cheaper level.
I mean, there are people who truly believe that if they put Trump back in office, they're gonna get another check.
They're not.
They are. They really are. That's sad. That is sad.
They really believe, though. There are people that really believe that.
So there is, Jay. There's a lot of people that believe that.
A lot of people, Jay.
What are you talking about? A stimulus check? You see,
yes.
Okay, if whoever's worried about getting a stimulus check that's like at the most $1,000, they are on a whole different plane. But I paid for dinner $1,000.
You're talking about it.
You said Pookie would love that, G-Boo.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Cousin Pookie would have loved that, G.
Pookie would need to focus on bigger issues. Like I was telling you, that would need to be.
Pookie want that grand. I promise.
I don't think he would vote for Trump just because of $1,000. That's like,
the situation.
I need $1,000 right now. Come on,
but you do. I mean, and to that point, I mean, and I work around these people. I work around Latino people, and whatever the case would be, and their perception of things are not like the intelligent source that this conversation that we're having right here, even though it's intense, which is beautiful, about the points about it. But there are people seriously, that thinking that putting this man back in office, that their whole financial, they're ready to move to Beverly Hills.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
I honestly think that. I see your face, G, and I understand that. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come outside sometime, baby. You can't just look at Fox News, okay? You're gonna have to watch the other ones. Hell,
you talking to me or Charles?
I'm a stand-up comic, and I'm on stage telling jokes, and you'd be surprised the people when I say that on stage be like, damn right.
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem with Black people. They think it's a joke. It's not. This isn't comedic hour. This is serious things that's affecting people's lives.
It ain't just Black folk.
It's whatever. Mexican, white, all Americans, it's affecting people. So I don't think it's really a joke. So all the little things, they're affecting people's lives, man. These people's livelihoods here we talking about.
But
and they think they're gonna get a check.
They can't
if they elect this man.
Jobs. Like that shit ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? We can make fun of his hair. We can do all this extra stuff. But what's the plan? I don't care if Kamala, Biden, Obama, whoever.
Well, I can say this though.
It's gonna put some money in the pocket. And from what Trump's aspect is, okay, because I could care too less about Trump. Let's get it clear. Everybody in the seats. I am talking about a plan. And when he was in office, he has a plan. He's more of a business-focused person. Kamala.
Didn't he file bankruptcy 13 times?
Kamala is a prosecutor. Kamala is a prosecutor. Okay, right. She's a prosecutor. Okay, so why you worried about why you worried about cops becoming KKK members? You care about your kids getting a ticket and going to jail for like 50 years because she like prosecuting. That's what she get enjoyment out of, putting people in jail. That's her record.
Well, I mean, okay. You know what? I heard that's a different phase of the conversation that we're trying to have here. Okay, but I
believe people will believe whatever the hell you feed them.
Well,
I am thoroughly convinced.
That's when you don't do research.
Both sides.
That's when you don't do research.
A rumor that Kamala has a evil twin.
Right.
I promise you, it'll run. If we were to start a rumor that Trump got saved yesterday, it will run. People are just hanging on to things and not doing their own research, and they'll take it and run with it. And if you try to tell them otherwise, they'll bite your head off.
So
it's crazy.
In all points considered, I mean, on both sides, which is very good. To hear this. So, as individuals, I'm going to bring it back to us as individuals in the short communities that we impact. I mean, Coco has a grander stage than most of us at this point, except for this platform. How are we going to shift the narrative? With all of this divisiveness that we see. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's divisiveness on either part, and it really, in my opinion, what I'm seeing out here is that there's so many people are getting exhausted, But the exhaustion is to the point that people are not wanting to vote, and that's a huge problem, Regardless of the opinions, whether they get the stimulus, whether they don't, Pookie getting food stamps or not getting them. If people are not voting, it's going to be a chaotic shithole. Okay, I mean, at the end of the day. So what do we do, as those that have an opportunity that are in the sector of media to at least tell people to wake the flick up and go read, right, Coco? Go read, pay attention, do your knowledge, do your research. And
you just take something you see on X or Instagram and run with it. And that's what people are getting their news. They're getting their news from social media. And honey, that ain't nothing but plants. Right. That's why I think everybody is so brainwashed. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'll tell you this.
I'm sorry, let me mute. My son's coming in. Hold on.
Okay. But I would tell you this: if we could get rid of that electoral college, because I was going to call it that part of slavery, that slaves situation that was put in place because of that. If we can get rid of the electoral college, I think more people will want to get in there and want to cast their vote, because what the electoral college has done and what it's still doing is still it is for some strange reason, and it's supposed to give everybody a fair shake, a fair hand. Each state, each small state with the smallest population that doesn't get that, number for whatever candidate they're voting for, is supposed to help them out with the delegates that they have with those states, which I don't think is really what we need right now in today's world, because in that time period of slavery, the South, and this is the reason why we have the electoral college right now, the South didn't have enough white inhabitants. It had more slaves down south than white inhabitants. So the planters needed something to make sure that their vote mattered. They needed a point system to level out the playing field. Right now, we don't need that, and slavery is now gone thanks to the Civil War. But the fact is that we can get rid of that, and then on top of that, put a cap on some of these career politicians. Term limits.
Right. Exactly.
Term limits. If we can do that, I think really it would make things a whole lot better in this country, because right now there's so many of them that need to go. Some of these politicians needs to go.
Well, true. So so let's shift the conversation a little bit more. Yes. I know we can always, talk about the ins and outs, for each candidate, and I think that we all are framing ourselves around who we're going to vote and where we're going to add our support to it. But my major concern is like what you just said. So what can we do on our state and local levels, to change this narrative? How do we stop the career politician, the people that have been in Washington that keep pushing these agendas forward? What can the American people do to change that narrative?
Vote them out.
Yeah.
I mean, I was looking at a ballot today in just my county, because I was at I'm on a board that helps decide on the school board members here in the county that I live in. And we had a meeting this morning, and I'm looking at the sample ballot. It was so many incumbents that don't even have anybody running against them. And when I researched them, because I've only been in this county for 9 years, they've been in office for damn near 2 decades.
Wow.
Ain't nobody running against them.
Right.
That's what we need. Where are the young, the free thinkers or whatever, to run and get them out of there?
Well, would you guys agree to the fact that I think that it's probably I'm just maybe getting a little deep, but a pre-programming system that has gotten filtered into our educational system, that the aggressive nature to want to be a politician or a person in public. I mean, hell, you took public speaking out of schools. I mean, you took speech classes out of schools. So young people don't even have the desire to stand before something to declare their own authenticity.
We don't have any leadership anymore. Like, we don't have Malcolm X. We don't have Martin Luther King. We don't have that leader that the younger generation will look up to. We got little Uzi and everybody else that they follow behind. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like you said,
and it's a shame, because when they have the balls to speak up, then they tell them, stick to music, stick to dribbling.
Right.
Stick to this. They don't want, they have the platform to reach the masses that maybe a politician cannot.
Right.
And then when they do stand up and say something, then they're told, oh no, you stick to basketball, you stick to football. Well, even as comics, we're told, oh no, don't talk about politics.
If you ain't put in the work, like somebody like I'm saying Malcolm X or Martin Luther King, that's put your life into this and you really live in it, you know what I'm saying? Then you might want to.
There's people that are, but they dog them. I mean,
all I'm saying is you might want to stick to your lane. As I was saying, like, leadership,
a community leader.
Leadership in the community is what's needed. You know what I'm saying? For these, and it has to be a leader that these kids want to really follow behind and get behind. So that takes doing the knowledge, listen, observing, doing your research, and finding out what these rules or things that's going to change your community and make it better. It's not, Puff Daddy, whoever saying, "Oh, vote for Kamala, I'm gonna do it." Vote for Trump.
Well, I hope to God he don't say that.
And I'm just gonna do it. I'm not doing my research. You need to go investigate. Everybody needs to go investigate. Okay, go do the knowledge. That's it. Don't follow what nobody's saying.
All right, Janet.
Black leaders out there.
Don't follow what nobody's saying.
There are plenty of very
Malcolm X.
Hold on, Jay. Okay, y'all were talking to each other.
There are plenty of out there that are out there. But unfortunately, they do not have the platforms of a Malcolm X. And even Malcolm was very secular to us. He didn't get noticed by white folks till he threatened white folk. Okay. They wasn't messing with Malcolm until Malcolm said the chickens have come home to roost. Okay. Martin was the only one that was on the forefront, and you see what happened to him. We have plenty of political Black voices that are speaking up for us, but because we have gotten so inundated and fascinated with the entertainment culture of following all of our news on social media and who has the most followers on TikTok, that we are in a different generation that, you know, unless you have millions of followers on Instagram, we're not going to listen to you.
Right.
I can't tell you how many times I have sat at colleges and not only told jokes, but spoken at colleges. And these kids don't watch the news. They don't know what's going on. And then if they do, it's because, oh, well, I know that Gucci Mane said, no, I don't want to hear what Gucci Mane said.
Right. And you don't need to be a politician to get these congressmen to pass laws. The 60s was credited for the onlyest, I think it was the only decade, if that makes sense, for Congress to have passed more laws, especially during the civil rights movement. But I just want to put that out there.
Well, we'll be got a quick break, guys. We'll be right back. This is great conversation.
Yes,
we'll
it is. Yes.
If you need a pickup car, if you need a dumpster or demolition car, call 844-55-STARZ. It's Junk Stars, baby.
Hey, my name is Thurston, and here I have my CEO, son Langston. We specialize in junk removal, dumpster rental, and demolition. So if you need junk removed,
Call Junk Stars.
you need dumpster rentals,
Call Junk Stars.
All right, and we are back, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into The Truth Behind the Truth. Season kickoff at number 5. Man, this is done. This is really great.
It's fire.
So my quick question, and then Don's got a couple, and we're gonna probably bring it to a close in a minute here. So, what are you guys' opinion? Because here lately we've been seeing a lot of entertainers, you know, show up at rallies and different things like this that have been very controversial. Different times they come up. So, what is your opinion about entertainers and being integrated into these rallies of the particular candidates? Do you think that helps or hurts, or is it just to pull in a certain appeal? What do you guys
Depends
think?
on who they are. It depends on who they are, truly. Okay. Like I said, when Jay said, Puffy, please, we don't need Puffy speaking on our behalf in any shape, form, or fashion right now, because he's going down a rabbit hole none of us want to go down, okay? So, but when you've got someone like that has a certain substantive respect in our community, if LeBron James was to speak up, I mean, look at the power Taylor Swift had.
Right.
You see the power that girl had just by saying she was supporting one over the other.
Right.
And then you could also see the same reaction to those who support the other one and how they've lost fans and they've lost people and they've jumped ship. So, I mean, it depends on who the person is, and also know what you're talking about, and, you look at, Oprah has now endorsed her and having a town hall meeting a couple of weeks ago with Kamala, and all that. The thing is, it depends on who they are and if they know what they're talking about and they use their platform for good. Yes, we have some positive voices in our community that could make major strides if they spoke up and had no, please not Dr. Umar.
Thank you.
Please,
thank you.
Yeah, even Malcolm would have said no. Even Malcolm would have said no. That's so Malcolm would have been like, well, why don't you get Brother Baines while you at it? Okay, but real talk. it really just depends on who, and they have the right voice and the temperament. I keep it real. I cringe when I see certain Black people speak for us. I'll be like, oh God. But because there's two types of Black people, and we all know this. Right. But yeah, it just depends on who it is, and that they use their platform for good, and they know what they're talking about. Ain't none worse than somebody getting up there saying they adore somebody, and we have to go get a dictionary to figure out what the hell they're saying.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Jay.
I don't know where endorsement came from, and in the candidate, you asked the question in regards of do we have an entertainment person that's very popular or whatever that can help move the needle as far as knowledge and understanding where we should be doing politically correct in this country. I don't think any entertainer, Taylor Swift or whoever she is supposed to be saying, I'm gonna vote for Kamala. So what does that mean? What is your politics? Like, what are you gonna do for this country? You're just a rich white lady, that's got bread. I don't, that's not doing nothing for me. So when you're asking me about entertainers and stuff, if they're not co-signing and they ain't putting in the work, I don't care what they're saying. And if they're saying something about endorsing Trump or endorsing Kamala, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I want to hear. I want to hear what your politics are. What's it going to do for me? What's it going to do for these people down the line? See, that's what we're getting.
Wait a minute.
I didn't interrupt you. Let me finish. I didn't interrupt you. The thing is, this mindset where you think it's one party over the other. These different kind of Black people, that kind of different Black people. We all Black people. Just because we don't follow your narrative or think that Kamala should be president, don't mean you ain't Black. Like, I mean, get that off your Kool-Aid. Get that off y'all Kool-Aid, because you sound like a hot mess, if you ask me. This person not
Black. Say the word JB and Dylan, because obviously
somebody ain't into Trump. Just because somebody ain't into Trump. Just because somebody ain't into Kamala. Just because somebody ain't talking over everybody. I'll let you talk. But you don't.
Hold on. Finish your point, David. I think
this is real business. Taylor Swift ain't getting no vote from me.
That's not what I said.
Did y'all get my point, or did he just miss? That's what you said. What's your politics, my sister?
Got you, Coco.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because I'm like,
all that
talking about, brother.
But let me ask you a question.
In this world, you vote on your politics, what's going to be better for your family, not because Taylor Swift, a white lady that's voting.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said, baby.
But let me play devil's advocate right quick. I want to play devil's advocate.
Taylor Swift.
Most Blacks are Black people are saying that they are.
That's not what I said. You missed my whole
They're
point.
going to get off the Democrat plantation. Hold on now, y'all. They're saying that they want to get off the Democrat plantation because they want these politicians, especially the Democrats, to work for their vote. And we have heard people like Ice Cube come out and say, we as a community are not doing a good job at holding these
he ain't vote for Trump. He ain't about Trump.
Wait a minute, no, hold on now. We're not holding these politicians accountable. Now, do you think that it is the right advice to hold out your vote? Then I'm just saying to hold out the vote for those who are not going to work or do for us, or to try to find a compromise on avenue that if we do vote for these people, which I think we should, not really go to bat or the task with them and say, wait a minute, now you promised us this. Now I voted for you. Now if you're not going to work with us, then hey, I'm not voting for you. But to hold out the vote, do you think that's no? I
think you hit it on the nail. You gave the perfect example. Ice Cube. He came to the White House with rules of what he wants to lay straight, what he's expecting in his community, and he's like, I'm gonna vote for whoever's gonna get on board with these policies that I would like to see in place for my people. He was.
Did you not see Taylor
Swift said I can bet I'm a vote? No, he didn't do that. Taylor Swift didn't even pull up to the White House with paperwork. At least he did. And all y'all started hating on him, thinking because he went to Trump to give some game and see if he can get some things changed for us. Y'all hating on him. Oh, he a Trump supporter. Oh, but Taylor Swift get a pass and the Black man don't. Choose your side. Choose your battle. Comedians, rappers, all that mess. There's too many people out here hurting and struggling, and it's not a joke. It's not funny. Tap dancing time. Like, stop. All this rhetoric. Good night.
All right.
That's all I gotta say.
Right. How did your brother say it? Yeah. You get a hug.
Yeah. I'm out of this shit. I give you a hug, and you give me a hug. That's
we're gonna yes. So both of y'all need to hug it out.
But no, hug it out.
My black wife. I'm gonna go hug my black wife.
Go ahead. Okay.
Here's the thing, and
my black children.
I can
pick my battle. I picked my battle.
I consider it. This is definitely a great show of healthy debate. Okay, and understanding different levels of debate, and it doesn't mean that you're angry at somebody about a certain because they feel a certain position. And if you are getting angry, then you really need to check yourself. And
for real.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You really, it's never should be a situation like this. And this is what we do see, the divisive practices, like I started out the show in the beginning.
Proved your point. This proved your point.
And it goes in that direction. This is what we're seeing on the election platform right now. This is why, Trump can get up and say all this shit that he says from it, and those that want to rally behind that, that's the way they think, and it makes them feel good. It gives them a little jar, and then at Kamala's rally they may be a little bit more subdued, in terms of what they do, but in the back of their minds they all have something that they want to be divisive about. But as a country, until we figure out and stop putting all this divisive energy into it or fueling it, we ain't gonna see nothing happen. I don't care who gets elected at the end of the day, because it's still gonna be a bunch of shit.
Darnell's had his hand up for a long time. Can we please let this brother speak? We need some dark skin energy. Thank you.
Go ahead, real quick, we got to wrap, brother.
You see that? Okay, you better stop it, Coco.
Baby, let me tell you something. I can take a funeral.
You're too cute to be talking to me like that now.
No.
You're a beautiful black woman. Now stop.
All right, Jay.
You remind me of my ex-husband. Ex. Go ahead. Now, what you said,
Darnell?
Go ahead, Darnell. We got to wrap. Go ahead.
What I say is this, and I tell a lot of people, in life, and to this point, as of right now, getting to the point of life that I'm in at right now, I'm coming from shit show of nothing to being all right or whatever. I tell people that I don't care who, what, when, or where is in place, in position. It's all about what you're going to do.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
The problem with have to stop doing as people is we put too much stock into the other people, and we take the focus off of ourselves.
Right.
And don't have to take accountability of the shortcomings in which we do, because we throw them on other people. Well, what is it she gonna do for us here? And that's the black folks. What is he gonna do for us there? They ain't gonna do shit for us at the end of every day. We gonna do it for ourselves.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
I agree.
That's it. Bottom line, brother. Bottom line.
That is the truth behind the truth tonight. That is. Coco, tell us about what you got going on, baby.
Well, my God.
We got a lot of movies coming out. I'm like, whoa, we're working.
Okay, October 11th, Twisted Hearts nationwide coming out. Movie. October 16th, coming to Hulu, Untold Secrets of a Plus Size Diva. December 7th, A Very Merry Beauty Salon on Lifetime with Tia Mowry, Ron Rico Lee, Donna Briscoe, myself. You guys can check me out. I'm going on a City Winery tour starting this Thursday, coming up at the Chicago City Winery. I'll also be in Houston at the Sam Houston Racetrack. They have a new venue in there, so I'm doing 4 shows, 2 nights at that in Houston, Texas. Also, you guys can check out my podcast every Tuesday called Hey Auntie with my wonderful co-host, singer, songwriter, and actress Latanya Gilliard. That's every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And did I miss anything?
Your IG.
Y'all, it points to All Roads Coca Brown, and please spell my name right, Cocoa Brown, and you can continue to see me on the Country Wayne skits as I run from Diesel's crazy ass.
Yeah, Jay, tell us what you got going on, my brother, ever true brother.
Production, a couple different films, working with Man Robinson Studio.
Hello, man.
Yeah, a good friend of mine. So we got a couple distribution things going on, and staying focused, staying righteous, take care of these kids.
Yeah, well,
that's right.
I love you, Coco.
I love you too, baby. I love a good heated debate with a light-skinned dude. Give me a pass.
Oh wow!
My brother knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. Wouldn't be on either because I stay behind the camera. I stay behind it.
We're gonna have to do this again. I really enjoyed it. It's a very, very good night. You know, again, puts a different spin on where we're going with this. You know, and we will be talking our future show coming different points about election up until that that night. When it occurs, you know, and whatever happens thereafter, you know, we have to get on board one way or the other. You know, wherever you stand, you're gonna have to get on board one way or the other. Okay. So, you're right, exactly. You know,
let's vote, people. I mean, honest to God, at this point, let's vote. Utilize your American right and vote. Period.
Exactly. Period. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into the Truth Behind the Truth tonight, kicking off our 5th season. It's Coco, you know we love you dearly. Now, when are you coming to LA?
November 9th, I'll be in Bakersville. I'm doing a big show in Bakersville. It's some R&B comedy.
I know you're right by my house. You're right by my house.
There. Yeah.
So you're gonna stay with me.
Because I just got off parole, brother. I don't need
Well, you and my wife will have to be 2 peas in a pod, trust me.
Really?
I'll be in jail.
She might need me to just vent to her, know that somebody understands me. I understand, girl. My husband was just like him. That's why
he. All right, guys. We're gonna make it. Make sure I get that info code because we're gonna be up there. We're gonna make it for that show. We get that.
It's gonna be. What is the name of this venue, sweetie? I'll let you know right quick. I can pull it up right quick. It's gonna be at the Speakeasy Event Center. It's on Downing Avenue in Bakersville.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, y'all should come. Y'all should come.
Yeah, no. We're gonna make it a point.
Great night. Come out and show your woman a dark skinned good time.
Dark skinned woman.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
You know I love you, man. Okay.
Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Darnell, good to see you. Jay, I'll see you in a minute.
Yes.
Coco, I'll look to see you soon next month, baby.
All right, baby. Love y'all.
Thank you for being here.
Darnell, we love you too, brother. I need your quiet strength. Please pass it on to me.
I know.
Thank you guys for tuning into the truth behind the truth. Good night, all.
Good night, everybody.